Oh, let's get back to that map, that quest then. Where's... Crap, we're on the wrong planet. There we go. Cascadia landing pad. What happens when you land here? I want to see.
We're in orbit over Cascadia, Captain.
Wait, does she actually climb ladder? No, she does. Cool. Very cool, right?
I'll lock up behind you.
Yeah, that'll work. Sounds like something bad's supposed to happen the moment you get out of this one. It says warning all over it, so...
What was it like in Edgewater? I hear you workers were on the clock every available moment.
We always got 8 hours a day for sleeping. Just not always consecutive.
My condolences. I appreciate consistent wages like any other sane person, but that still sounds awful. At least Sanjar gives his folks weekends.
Weekend?
Hand to the void. I used to drop by the bar in Stellar Bay to knock a few back with the folks who had Saturdays off.
Don't know what I'd have done with that much time. I was always behind schedule anyhow.
Knowing you, you'd sit and be alone with your thoughts.
Sell some junk, I guess. So little junk. Weapon mod changes damage to an N type. In rays. Not X-ray, but in ray. That's a pretty good looking rifle. There's a shot cannon that's actually pretty good here too. Not a very good plasma rifle though. Now that I think about it, how's my gear? Good enough. Now that I think about it, my lockpick's at 68 thanks to somebody in my party. Extra dialogue. How's up with this thing?
Incoming!
Down they go! To shreds, you say?
To shreds, you say?
On your left, Captain!
Everybody dead? Yeah, this is another thing that I was complaining about. There's no collusion or anything between the enemies. Enemies aren't attacking one another. Other sects of people aren't attacking one another. It seems very weird.
Here we go.
Good score, Cap!
Don't mess with us.
Used to be, you could get the best wine on Monarch here.
I would have liked to see this place before it was all boarded up. I bet it lit up the night.
Blackwood is accessed by any person other than Blackwood. Contact your Rezo employee handbook. This is Rezo? Evac prep procedures. I know the taros were expensive. That was weird. Oh, that's why. There's just nothing up here. Wow, that blew through repairs really quick. Bard. So this is Rezo's. Purple berry. Purple berry armor. Hold on, my door keeps getting moved by the wind. There we go. Rizzo's ballistics armor. Extra hack. Didn't I just pick this up? Defense, but extra hacking. I'll pick up a set. It looks kind of cool. Oh, there's the retro rocket that kid was talking about earlier. $100. And there's no passkey for it either. was already in here. That's the Mantiqueen I killed earlier. Turlet. Some kind of customer service booth, I think. Oddly, the map doesn't populate this area, so maybe I need to go across the bridge. But the door's locked. Yeah, like right here, it's locked.
I guess this is what Edgewater's gonna look like in a couple years.
This is what you get when a corporation takes a dump and walks off without cleaning it up.
No big deal. Couple of Mantiqueens just hanging out. Wow, they didn't actually eat anybody. No fast travel while enemies are nearby. Good God, there's so many Mantiqueens near here. Such a tedious enemy type to fight. All right, let's see if we can approach from the other side. I want to open this area. May not allow me though, because it looks like the door is supposed to be open from the side that I approached it, but it doesn't let me do that. So
The caves back east are safest. You can head up this path if you want to shoot your way through a few nightmares on your way up.
just a couple mantisaurs, no big deal. Turnpike. It's just a billion mantisaurs. No big deal. Don't mind me.
Returning fire!
It's literally just hack the door. That's not fun. Didn't I just approach from that direction?
Don't mess with us.
Huh. Okay. I was just here. I was literally just here. This is really weird. This is so weird. What the fuck? I was literally here 2 seconds ago.
Done here.
Oh, that's why. It's a different area. I'm just dumb.
Good job, Cap!
Sugar ops. Zora works here? She worked here at some point? You're around here? Cascadia? Recommend for Employee of the Month. Do not promote from Store Manager. Alright. I'm just like exploring really. I haven't really been doing story stuff at the moment. Sell duplicates. Apparently I have such a high level of hacking, I don't even... Sometimes I just don't even need materials to hack. I guess. I noticed that I'm finding a lot of 100 level hacking things. Supervision override? You have earned a 5-minute break. Cecil McClure. Nothing's in stock. Did you greet the customer by saying welcome to Rizzo's suite? What? Mash keys. Have you offered a customer a slap? Sales on slap are down. Thirsty friend, nothing beats a zesty slap. Transaction canceled. Whoops. Yes. No. Records indicate that you have recommended a product. You have not recommended a product in 3,689 days. Do you have the uppercase lock key on? Hint is not this. Yes. To reset your password, you must reset the password. Or to reset password, you must enter the password. Crap. Gotta somehow find a password for this. Sealed. That's probably what it's locked. It's probably something that's locking that door. Maybe there's like a piece of paper somewhere with it written on it. Thought I saw a piece of paper up here. Not up here, I guess it was somewhere else. Yeah, there's the 100 door. He's in here. Dude's asleep. What the hell? This dude's asleep.
This'll be fun.
I stole his gun. He still was trying to shoot me with his gun. How does that work? Maybe he had a secret gun that he was just hiding in his other hand. Yeah, I found a sleeping man and I pickpocketed him. But then he got up and pulled another gun on me. He had a secret gun just hanging out somewhere. Really weird. Hunting rifle ultra. I like the sound of that ultra. How's that compared to the weapon that I have? It's not better, which is strange. Higher level, but not better.
Easy.
I find it weird that my cohorts don't really have much to say about things. They don't find some, like, you would think some of them would find it detestable that you're breaking into things, or like you'll break into normal people's houses and stuff.
Nice work.
Really weird sometimes. Cecil McClure. Era Boyd. Law, help me, help us all. I saw one frothing at the mouth, being able to string a word or two together. Wait, what monsters are they talking about? Clinic office. Installed it on the bridge gate. 2613. Okay.
Aren't those cakes just about the cutest little things you ever seen?
Well, I just inadvertently found the cake that I needed for her side quest. Well, I found the gate key, I think. The one that was locked. Not the one that I could hack, but there should be a locked gate somewhere that I saw. And it should be blue to denote it. There it is. I think this is it. It be do. Cool. Now we have access to that.
Here we go! Everyone all right?
Nice one.
Concussed? Yeah, I got concussed. Now this door's still sealed. Not really sure what to do about that. You mean Pavarti's missions? Yeah, her mission was she's trying to date a girl. So the mission is based around trying to find items that the girl would like. What even... Maybe I can use this to get across. Oh, McClure again. Ooh. Non-approved lunch. Failure to volunteer for voluntary overtime in the sale of restricted goods. I've contested these violations with the following grounds. I'm allergic. I can't volunteer because I've already been assigned overtime. Okay, I'll fess up to selling I'm selling soap to a man who stinks so bad I can't smell the sulfur around him. This is against the rules. I won't do it anymore. I'm writing to inform you that multiple employees have filed Form R441, perceived danger to human resources through my office. Appears the Raptidon sightings are growing more and more frequent. Has not responded to requests for safety equipment, a level of concern, and dare I say it, restlessness grows among the warriors. From Zora. Violette, please, we are all begging you, for the love of all that is good and just, please let Cecil sell soap to Simon again. He's got some kind of condition, I don't know what it is, but I've smelled corpses with a finer odor than his. Oh. Interesting to know that Zora had a backstory before she was at the, Amberwood. Reconditioned X helmet. Extra stealth. I already had one, I think. But I didn't have one on me. I've been up here. I'm fairly certain I have. Because some of the... Maybe? Yeah, I've killed some... I killed this guy. Yeah, he killed over because of me. Oh, public notice. An error has occurred. Please note that unauthorized use of this is considered a felony. Terra 1 as feasible workplace environment. Due to hostile and aggressive nature of the wildlife, as well as the sustainability of its natural flora, the Halcyon Holdings Corporation has officially enacted a hazard clause. So that's why this place is kind of just dead. They just black-sided it. What? I've received confirmation that Rizzo's will soon abandon Terra 1. Everybody will continue to operate until told otherwise. Sumner. Z. Sumner. And then Paul forwarded to T. Theodore and Pauline. Does this change our priorities at all? No, we'll hit our expect quotas for the next 7 months. Project Terra is still #1. Everything's been rerouted. Uh-oh. One shuttle. What? They rerouted it, and then they decided, oh, we're going to change it and only send you one shuttle. We tell them we're going to get them out. They just won't know if it'll be one shuttle at the time. Do not tell them about the hazard clause. Our goal is to get them out here peacefully. Oof. That's messed up. Just don't tell them, lol. We're gonna tell them we're getting out, but don't tell them there's only one shuttle. Don't want to cause a panic. What was I doing now? Speak with Velma. Right. Okay, so now we can, let's go to Stellar Bay. I've just been exploring for a bit, so I'm just going to start with the side quests again. Spencer Woolrick as Chief of the Savages.
What do you think of the unreliable Parvati?
There's always something to fix, and it's neat working in the Aether. I always took Atmo for granted. Now, if I drill through the hull, we all suffocate. Exciting, you know?
I'm not sure I wanted to know that. Being in space sets me on edge enough.
You know about stellar emissions? Actually, I probably shouldn't tell you about those. I mean, not unless you want to know how we're all likely to get spacer's lung.
Right. Okay. When we get back to the ship, I'm drinking this conversation right out of my recollection.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but...
We spat in your spirits, Velma.
You noticed my mood? I'm surprised you can see straight today.
Ooh.
I could be seeing triple and I'd still think you're being unkind. I just might find it funnier.
Will you try wrangling half a ton of dead fish with decades-old equipment and see what it does for your disposition? Anyway, what do you folks need?
Hey, your, dude is
That
dead.
he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift?
He's missing his head.
That's... Wow. I sure feel like an ass now.
You certainly sounded like...
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on Catherine herself. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement.
Yep. Get a new
Something
guy.
else on your mind? Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming.
Okay.
And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton's shifts. We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get this Altoona, fat and mostly tumor-free.
Well, not anymore, but
Or new, I guess.
yeah.
Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say. Tell him to complain to Catherine in Fallbrook.
Fallbrook,
Not
huh?
me.
Okay.
Sublight's demanding more money for the same contracts, which means we're all in the same boat.
So I gotta go to Fallbrook.
I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple.
Okay.
Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone.
Well, yeah, that's
If
kind of the
Caleb wants
point
to
of
keep this job,
workers'
he better
rights.
get back to it. I'm about ready to hire Sublight contractors at this rate. I don't even want to think about that. Or how far behind Braxton's loss alone is going to put us. Fine. Tell Caleb
Well, that was
he
easy.
and his team can have their raise, but I need them back here immediately.
All right. Go get Caleb. Where is he? Yeah, I was gonna say, she already lost one guy.
You ever been off Monarch, Myoka? Before you met the captain, I mean.
Nah, I mostly just drank and hunted. Soon as you stop to dream of other things, that'll be the day something sneaks up and eats you.
Ooh.
Don't fret. I'm watching your back now. Anything tries to eat us, I'll give it a mighty whack on the nose.
Well, I'll be damned. You watch my back, I'll watch yours.
Why don't you grab a chair?
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both already.
Sure thing. How'd you manage that? Wait, never mind. If I question it, it'll turn out not to be true. Besides, I never follow how you got Velma to part ways with the bit card of her own accord. Here, take this as compensation. It ain't a lot, but I hope it shows how much we appreciate all you've done. Now me and my friends here better get back to work before Velma blows a fuse.
Level 20! Well, alright. What did I want to work on? More hacking, I guess? Hacks automatically turn them off? Oh, hack automaticals, okay. Extra science. Engineer the shit out of things. Bonus support engineering, and then Pravrati is giving extra. Silver tongue. A lot of things. I'm very good at lying, apparently. I'm like near maxed out on it. My persuasion is really, really high, too. Hack is not even affected. That's why nobody notices it. Okay. I think that's one more. There we go. Next. Increased buying prices from vending machines? Oh, a vendor specifically. Tactical time dilation when you kill an enemy. 15% health restored when you kill enemies. That sounds pretty good. 10% armor rating and 10% 100% skill bonus. No, anyway, what arm? I picked up armor and I never forgot to check it out. Extra hack from that. How's that look? Pink. All right. Bypass. I've noticed a lot of these buildings are cookie cutter, and then I had to remember most of the buildings had that in mind. Like, they even show you advertisings for that kind of stuff, so I thought that was kind of a nice touch, or a nod. Anything good? Low level ballistics armor. It's really weird that the armor doesn't seem to update in some machines. I don't know, I keep saying it's really weird, you know? Like the guns update. See, there's Mark IIs of everything. But the armor is still the same. Like level 1 piece of armor. Mixed in with all that level 16 guns. Oh, right, perks for them. Damage for 5 seconds. Increase the damage dealt by this companion after performing their companion ability. Hardness, harmful status effect duration. Chance of immediately resetting their ability cooldown when they get a kill. That one. I think I'll do the same with Parvati as well. Is there anything? No, I'll do that one. I never did do it. Healed to 25% health when downed. Extra status. Okay. Stealth. Yeah, she looks cooler with that armor. Whoa, she had low level armor on this entire time. I'll have to get her some better armor.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? Would you look at that?
I forgot to give him
Rizzo's
this
logo is
poster.
nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
So he just gave me his... Oh, hey, that's a pretty good looking weapon. I've never seen one of these before. What other quest? This one. I think it's... Okay, so it is in here. He has a scythe. It's Dark Souls. So around here? Yeah.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H. Mammoths.
I play for the Aunt Cleo's Darlings. Don't you recognize me?
Aren't they just? When I get to worrying about the marauders outside, the raptidons chewing at the walls, I just turn my transceiver up to drown it all out. Most of the time it's static on account of the frequency being clogged up, but sometimes it's tossball. So, what can I do for you? Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
Oof.
Right. So the thing with Isaac is he didn't know where to stop. He'd get stuck on something, and he just couldn't let it go. Sometimes he'd drink Purpleberry Punch by the liter. Other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money. I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around.
Elijah, huh?
They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them. Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Did I ever get that information for him? Sophia Khan. Oh, Byzantium, right. Well, we're here. Let's do his side quest. Forgot to, almost. I didn't wipe the computers.
Be careful with your new friends and Anyway. You weren't supposed to look. I asked. Oh, yes. No doubt. This has been my Albert. I give MSI everything. In charge of a scrap heap of a city. I hadn't thought of it that way. Thank you for...
Yeah, I don't like him. I don't like Sanjar, but...
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this.
I'm not going to do his
All those
optional bit.
blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself,
I don't like
sir.
Graham either. If I'm given an option
how
between
powerful this
to
is?
choose between
Corporations have been
Zora
toppled
and
with
Graham, I'm
less.
picking Zora. Because it feels like that's what's going to happen. At some point, that Amber settlement is going to have to pick one over the other, and I'm probably going to pick her if it comes to that.
What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in-house. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect
Oh, so
our
that's what
holdings
this
on Monarch
is.
by
Bullet.
temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board. Sort of. Really, we're just going to blackmail them into offering us a seat at the table.
Oh, I thought they were going to actually drop a
Really?
bomb on them.
Whatever gets you excited about the idea. It's definitely a firm middle finger.
I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret. If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and
Oh,
reinstate
find
us
some
on the board.
blackmail information? Well, alright.
You really think so? I admit I've been hatching this scheme for quite some time. I just needed someone capable to help me carry it out. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are.
Oh, right, I already found this. I forgot about that.
Already? I If only the rest of the colony operated as efficiently as... I'll complete the Bolt 52 in no time.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have... I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slowly, peacefully, and with meticulous documentation.
You are? That... You could do a lot of good around here, you know. Don't go getting my hopes up.
But that's entirely the point. We've got to hope. We have got to partake once more of the full resources and opportunities of Halcyon.
What about the folks out in the wilderness? Amber Heights, Fallbrook? Will you share with them, or will you hoard those resources here?
My sincerest hope is for MSI to become a model for all of Halcyon. But we must start somewhere. But truly, I am getting ahead of myself. First, I need to submit the Bolt 52. With that data you're holding, of course.
Fine.
I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
Broadcasts. I don't know what that means.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
That guy's a world-class mark.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review.
Okay. I don't know what he meant by broadcast. Were they doing some kind of something or other? I don't know.
Did you have a sweetheart in Stellar Bay?
I had a fling or two, sure. But on Monarch, relationships ain't usually meant to last. A lot of fools tried to impress me, feigning bravado in the wilds, thinking they'd catch my attention with their stories. It was cute. Not so cute when their act got themselves munched. You know what's sexy? Confidence.
It's part
In
of
a
another
way,
mission? Okay.
Disembowelment.
Disembowelment, right. Okay. We did that, and I inadvertently completed it. Buy a dustback carrot. Oh, hey, wait. That means I'm here, so let's see. Is it on a machine? Dustback casserole. Let's see here. No, but I'm probably going to have to do something about it. Oh, hello.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit. Most people don't. Besides, this place is enough to try anyone's nerves.
Mike Matson, is that you?
Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rap spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back, before the board tucked tail and ran. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. I can whip one up for you.
Oh, yikes. What? No, Captain, I don't want you to do it this way.
It's all right, miss. I'm a coward at heart. Made that clear from the outset.
I knew I could intimidate him.
Look, Captain, this is the best I...
Okay, 2,000 is way more
I'm
reasonable.
mighty glad you reckon so. This is gonna take about an hour in the oven.
All right.
There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
My belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady. You're a gentle soul, miss. Be careful with this one, all right? She's kind of a brute.
Ooh.
Oh, gosh. My tum's rumbling just smelling that casserole.
So what else did we need for her? Ask Sebastian on a date for Celia. I forgot about that. Get Parvati the food.
The dustback casserole Mr. Raymond made smells incredible. Now look how cute these cakes from Cascadia are. I guess that settles dinner. Well, I was gonna, but then it hit me. I got this nice meal all planned out with music, and I got that soap to scrub up with, but I don't got nothing nice to wear, Captain.
I gotta get her a dress for the ball?
I don't have a head for fashion, and I can't really picture myself in something clean.
Well, come on, Lloyd.
Pretty.
We gotta
There's this
get
place
you
I
ready
heard
for
of
the
in
ball.
Byzantium. Joliker's Haberdashery. I bet I could find
Byzantium,
something nigh
okay.
on perfect at a place like that.
Haberdashery.
Thanks, Captain. I know I've been asking a lot.
All right. It doesn't look like your character is able to date anybody in this game.
You ever worry all that ammo in your berth might combust?
What? Wait, that's... It can do that?
All it takes is a little bit of black powder next to a lot of bits of fertilizer and one real hot day, and
Oh,
I've seen it happen.
I don't know what's more unsettling. The concept of my ammunition spontaneously combusting, or the fact that this is the kind of thing you think about on the regular.
I'd say it's a little. It's like 60-40 for me. Oh right, we also have Max's quest. I haven't even done. I haven't even gotten anything from Ellie. I don't even know if she has a quest. I'm going to assume she does, because you know she's a companion and stuff. But apparently, one of her agents is supposed to be here. Yeah, he's in Stellar Bay. Okay. Maybe at the back of one of the buildings. See if I can get on good terms with Light Bright. Yeah, that's what they're called. Light Bright. I'll call him Light Bright because it sounds funnier.
Poor Braxton.
I don't want to think of it. Just the usual. Any word on Braxton?
Nothing. Don't know how much longer I can cover for him either. Give me those pills, will you?
What?
Here you go. You know, you might consider a real night's sleep instead.
Odd continuity error we got going here.
She's stressed.
Game just sort of forgot that I just gave her information about Braxton. What? Oh, shit. Well, let me read it. Stellar Bay Ruins? We gotta go here anyway for another side quest. So many quests. I'm just surprised by how in-depth a lot of this stuff is. Or how interconnected a lot of these quests are. Oh, I need to go to Fallbrook. Mortimer. I remember Mortimer from the Sims. I almost called it the Shins. It's like, wait a minute. Then I said Shims. I didn't even go that far in here. I just teleported here. The chef. The Shet?
No, but thank you. I'm quite... Oh, you're still here. Can't fathom why you'd go searching her out. Don't suppose I could just ask you to scram. Deal? A rather bad one indeed. The fella swore Fallbrook was unrivaled in its leisurely pursuits. But it seems... And now that I've run dry, or nearly so, the fellas have abandoned me.
I don't blame them for abandoning you.
You seen Arthur today?
Nah, last time I saw him was stars. I can't remember his names.
He got crushed during the bridge collapse.
Wait, this is Reginald's room.
His team running that drop?
Okay. I didn't even realize Reginald would have been a thing here anyway. Dry goods.
My dry goods come 75%
Guns,
guaranteed
guns, and
mold-free.
ammo vendor.
Was that 75% mold-free? No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
Well, alright. What are you buying? What are you selling? Elite armor? I have no access to this. Is it because I'm not cool enough, I guess? You're not cool enough for this armor, kid. Sorry. Get a move on. Emmett?
Oh, I beg your pardon. Can you not see I'm walking here?
You don't look like you're walking.
Physically, you mean? In my mind, I have traveled galaxies. Well, it is a... I'm not entirely decided. If I'm being honest, I think I'd fancy...
Tartarus? Okay. See you later, Emmett. Thugs, huh?
Uh-huh. You blind, little bird? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook.
You're kind of projecting there.
Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Oh, she just comes and says whatever's on her mind, huh?
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise. You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well, I'm half listening. Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago.
Did you?
Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia.
I was just there.
Found it on a corpse, huh? If you killed Lilia's agent, you get to explain it to her. Not me.
I didn't.
Well, shit. I knew he'd come to a bad end one day. Still, no time for weeping and wailing. We've got a metric fuck ton of bits worth of salvage just waiting for extraction.
Because Rizzo's dumb.
Special as in unlawful, delicate, and deadly. As to the something, no, it ain't a person. Not this time. One of my runners uncovered a cache of Alta Vitae gas, left in a lab when the board abandoned Cascadia. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe. Do I look like one of them egghead science types? All I know is that labs use it to create plants and livestock out of local species. But it's a controlled commodity, available only to the...
Oh.
I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders.
Well, I was already there.
The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with manties. You gotta fight through or figure out some other way to exterminate them. I shall leave the details to you. Now, after you clear the mantis nest and reach the storage room, All that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills. Or you could force it through with a plasma overload.
Plasma?
Don't recommend that
No way.
option, though, unless you want to get dead.
Load vapors into a liquid propellant tank? I think I know how to do that. No, I can do that. I think. Yes. Mostly? Definitely.
Dandy. Did I mention the gas is of an extremely volatile nature? Handle it with the utmost of care. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. On the terminal, use the passcode you got from Stellar Bay to get in. But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue. For a fine fee, of course. Good. This particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that. Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive.
Well, alright.
And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid fucker who's gonna get it for me.
Well, that sounds good to me. Easy as eating a
Guess you've got it figured out then. Good. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut or his production lines ought to make do. If you got brass knockers, you could shoot your way through the front gate. If you don't fancy getting shot to shit, you can try asking Duncan for a disguise.
Oh, cool.
Might be another way in, assuming you're courageous enough to trek the sewers.
Oh,
What if I know?
I was already in there.
Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machinery. Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method or the means, just the end.
I was already there, so I already know how to. I can get there by teleporting, I guess.
Finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be.
There it is, the Borst family ID. I can pickpocket her, apparently. Let me see what happens when I do that. I've been dropping supplies to an anonymous buyer. The payment clears in full on time, and the supplies are religiously retrieved from the bridge north of Fallbrook. One operating a Monarch illegally. Advise now or forever hold your peace. I told you I don't want to see business details, especially not on record. Abso-fucking-lutely need to know. Send a courier. They're aware of it. Okay. So, Catherine is aware of the illegal guy, but she doesn't know who it is. Hey, who are you?
Folks I never met before
Yvonne.
are my most favorite kind. So, what's your story? Let me just stop you right there, stranger. My question, it's not one I really want an answer to. Not unless it accompanies some extra bits. More than you can afford at this. Your eyes do not deceive you. If you're asking if it's Sublight owned, then yes. Ms. Malin built the bar, the saloon, and the town.
A lot of alcohol. Patron who's asleep.
You don't look like a smuggler nor a dandy. Catherine sent you back here? On second thought, what's your order? No, I don't have any... If it's only a drink you're after, the full... This here's the ante up.
Betting?
Toss ball,
oh,
race.
okay.
We'll both break your legs if you lose, then shirk on paying.
Odd that you can't use it. It's just sort of here.
Catherine's great, ain't she? She'll pull you out of the sulfur, so long as you don't mind being in her debt.
You know how there's folk who are all crusty outside, but warm and squishy inside?
Go away, White.
I'm pretty sure she's crust all the way through.
Oh, that's why you'd come up here. Aw. I silently broke my ankles. I forgot, there was another guy here that asked me for a favor, but I never reciprocated.
Back so soon? Pure and simple, it's like this. I run our drug delivery. Too right you are. As I was saying, you look more capable. In return,
I'll come back later.
well,
How do you... So how can you increase persuasion? Perception. How do you increase perception, I wonder? Let's see here. Maybe I have a drink that increases it. Body attribute. Brain attribute? Where's my brain attributes? It's in here somewhere. Let's try it.
back so soon? Pure and simple.
Oh, you need a 100%. You need 100 persuasion to talk to him. Never mind.
Well, my ma always did say.
So how much persuasion did I get from... I have 84 persuasion. And then I got 5 extra from the drink. Dang. Do I have any armor that increases persuasion? I kind of doubt it. Tech skills, ranged, stealth. Yeah, no, nothing. Okay. I won't talk to him yet. I'm gonna try to make some money off of this guy, you know? Alright, so where to? Here. I got the code for the door, this specific door already. So the door should already be open. But I think the code they want is for something inside of it. Oh, that's what it was for. Whoops. Cool. The Rizzo secret lab. I noticed I hadn't had to shoot anything in a while.
I bet nobody set foot in here since Cascadia fell.
Yeah, it is really weird that there's like nobody in here. So I guess some kind of animal's loose in here. Never mind, just robots. Bard. Whoa!
Proximity alert. Biology human. Protocol kill all plants. Suspended. Present your Rizzo identification credentials or prepare to be downsized. Attempting to disengage security protocols without proper authorization is a fireable offense. Priming weapons. Executive level password accepted as identification according to employee ID protocol.
Good thing I'm lying. I'm good at lying. I'm good at lying.
Welcome back, Doctor. Be advised.
Darkter.
Mantisaur threat level is petrifying purple berry. Please use caution. Mantisaur
Petrifying purple berry. The threat level is petrifying purple berry. Oh, cool. Well, we don't have to deal with the robots now. We'll rip that robot. Okay, so you guys just... I hope there's no queens down here. Closest functioning turbo is located on the floor R&D lab. See you on the station. E. Shartrun. You will not see me, but I will be close. Continue your research. Report to me when you have achieved a mission end state. We're bound for a secondary lab. Will you supervise our research? I wonder if that secondary lab is that one laboratory that was unnamed, full of the exploding Vitra that they were talking about. Because when I approached the lab, some marauders had taken some of the scientists hostage and then blew them up with some kind of green liquid. Thank you for the optimism lore. What we're doing isn't easy under the best of circumstances, much less with the board cutting corners. I can promise you that our research will lead to a better Halcyon, even if we have to pay terrible costs getting there. Effects of O2 rationing. You have your orders, Doctor. Your project is too important, too sensitive to allow any hint of it to reach the public. With all respect, I urge you to reconsider your decision to classify our research results on the native fauna of Terra 1. O2 concentrations. Okay.
Captain, I'm waiting for your signal at Cascadia's landing pad. You'll need to connect the storage tanks to my fueling system, and then initiate the transfer from an authorized terminal within the lab.
They said you could use gas to deal with the mantis. Doesn't look like I'm gonna find that, but there's a flamethrower. Shovel. Dead mantisaur here.
Traps everywhere. Watch.
Glad she said that right when I walked into it. $100 level door. That's totally fair. Wait, why are these robots hostile? Not really sure. Steam. Ow. They don't even get affected by it. Of course they don't. Oh, never mind. Parvati got affected by it.
Cap, we can use this ventilation system to solve our bug problem.
Sounds good.
Manosaurs need an oxygen-rich environment, more than we do. We drop the oxygen levels a bit, we can suffocate them. Here, see? Done. Won't be but a minute before they're all rolling around, desperately trying to figure out why they're dying and why they can't stop it.
That's why she's into this. That's a dark image.
Don't I know it? They're expensive prey.
Do not stand next to an open vent for more than 10 minutes. Rizzo is not responsible for any hallucinations or drug lung damage. Did you see an asbestos note? Close enough. There, I just pumped the Rizzo gas into the vents. This was the level 100 door that they showed. So that just killed all of them, so that's nice. Yep, they all fell over and died. Perfect. Nyoko with her big brain, galaxy brain ideas.
Nice.
Animal trials? Okay, yeah, they were testing on animals with this material. Tom was skeptical that animal trials would yield good data, but I wanted to start small. Who did this trial, though? I wonder if they're the reason why the mantisaurs are in here. Terminal does not have administrative access. Access is restricted to located in R&D labs.
All this machinery's making me a mite nervous.
I didn't mean to heal, but I did. Okay. So I gotta figure out how to do this now.
If only they were always this easy to kill.
I know, right? Dead Mantiqueen just sitting on the floor. We didn't even have to lift a finger. Elevators everywhere?
Let me take a look-see. Okay, I'm thinking if I patch this into our fuel cell network, we can use the empty tanks to hold this ulta-wada-biddle stuff. Just gotta compensate for the pressure difference. We burn liquid reaction mass, not gas, and the cells are distributed all through the hull, so I gotta isolate the empties. Of course I did, Captain. Just gave it a little jiggle.
Whoa, what just happened? Screen blacked out.
There we are. Good as pretty and twice as new. Oh, I just did my thing.
Nice one. High five.
I'm impressed. I would have just tried to blow the thing up.
All right. Now there are things here, so let's give them a look. That's the way out. So let's F5 this. I wonder if this is just like an alternate route. It looks like it is. Nyoka died. There's nothing I could do, really. Ah, but of course. Precision spectrum magnification. I've already had one of these. I just found one of the science weapons just sitting in a box up here. The mind control ray. Well, that was unexpected. Just found the mind control ray just sitting here. That's actually one of the weapons of the void. I'm fairly certain it is. I like the fact that they actually climb ladders. Where did I find it? I found it in the ladder in a room just off of this. You're in the middle of trying to do the juice. Oh, I'm in the Rezo secret lab. It's a secret lab that you do for Sublight. It's just when you get to the terminal here, it's this little tuck away right here. You really can't miss it. Just like an open elevator bay for some reason. No, this is an underground laboratory under Cascadia. When you do the sublight quests for Catherine. Yeah, Cascadia, is that resort? I think it's just really, it's really just like a workplace for people. For the Rizzo Corporation, which they were using it for, I got greeted by a robot. Or at least when I got into the secret lab part, anyway. But I didn't get greeted. The only people who greeted me were bandits. Broken computer. Now, where is this? Oh, it was just... Huh. There's like 3 or 4 birds just hanging outside my window. I actually saw a female cardinal. And there's a thrasher. And a blue jay for some reason. But yeah, here is where it is. It's on Monarch. The Monarch Wilderness. All the way over here in this corner. You can't get in here without talking to Catherine from Sublight. Or wait, no. You need the code that's on a corpse. I forgot about that. Yeah, there's a corpse. Where's Catherine? She's in the Sublight Fallbrook area. I forgot. You need a code that's on a corpse. That's, where is it? It's in here. Stellar Bay. You'll get the mission from Lydia about Lydia, who's on the other ship. When you first start working for Sublight, she'll tell you that one of her runners is missing, and he'll be in his corpse is in Stellar Bay. And you need that code that he has to get into the into Rizzo.
I am a dirty, autonomous digital astrogator, Sam. I haven't cleaned my internals in ages. Can you hardly process the sheer quantity of dust built up in there? Tell me you've seen worse. We'll continue this later.
Awkward.
Dust
Sam.
accumulation analysis. 2.5 years. Thank you, customer. Sam, merciless on germs.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be?
I can't call her on that. It's like awkward. Alright, we gotta go to Groundbreaker to turn this stuff in.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
I forgot to talk to Victor. Or the Vicar. So let's replace Nyoko. Yeah, we'll replace Nyoko with Vicar. Because I think we need to tell him where his buddy Reggie, or the guy he's looking for, Reggie, that can translate this book that we picked up. Totally haven't touched Vicar in a while. Is it raining? Yeah, it's raining. Okay. Yeah, there she is, Lilia. Hagen. Hagen-Dazs? Oh, wait. Where is he? There he is.
I could spend hours.
Never mind, he has nothing to say about it. Slap your whole family.
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it.
at 1,000,000 bits a pop.
Hey, you gonna give me some of that money?
Take this. You've earned it. When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in.
Aw, I don't have enough persuasion. I got enough money, I guess.
You're goddamn right.
Solid gold toilet.
Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, contractor. No one you saw, anyway. I hope you kept the Unreliable's engines warm. You're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact.
Oh, sure. That sounds like a real easy job.
This opportunity won't come around again, Cap. Not this time. The board tolerates our business up to a point, and selling off a station full of their old gear and terminals crosses that point. But if we were to move in and commandeer the station as a sublight salvage remote office, that's a different matter. Here, this override bypass should get you into the station's systems where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. Both. I'm on the heels of something big. Just be careful.
Well, there was talks about another corporation just sort of operating illegally on Monarch. I wonder if that could be it. I didn't even think I could just teleport from her office. I didn't even have to walk all the way down. So now we can go to another location, I guess.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, we've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
Ice Palace. Oh, right. They got new perks. I forgot about that. I don't know. I'm not really even using Felix. I haven't used Ellie in a while, too, so I guess I can put her in my party. Hey, monkey. Do I want to go there now, or do I want to leave? I kind of want to leave. Now that I think about it, let me check my equipment, too. Yeah, I'm really liking this game. How'd you notice? Do I have a magazine? I do. Increased magazine size. Extra Danny. Let's equip it. Naming the planet Monarch is like the Monarch and the Venture Brothers. Stupid name. No extra damage mods for this. I'm gonna wait. Still playing Monster Hunter, and I feel like I'd waste my month at Game Pass if I got it now. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That's why I've been going at it really hard, because I feel like I'd waste it if I don't. Good thing I didn't have any other game that I was playing that hard. I was playing God of War, but I wasn't playing it on stream. I might consider doing that later though. Dad of Boy is a pretty fun game. Yeah, the new God of War. Dad of Boy. Oi. Father of Spoiled Child game. Angry Dad of Weak Boy. Honk of Goose, or something like that. The Honk of Goose. The Goose of Honk. Oh, right. We can modify some of the armor that I picked up. This is a large armor. I'm not sure if I want this, though. Maybe there's a sneak mod? Any sneak mods? Well, this gives extra armor. Electrocharged surface. Increases your movement speed for a short time when you enter tactical time. Tech kit. Thug kit. Dialogue kit. Tech skills. Nightingale step. Carrying capacity. The only difference is that one sells slightly higher than the other. They don't offer any more benefit. It's really weird how that works. How even though it has the little diamond next to it to let you know that it's a rare object, it doesn't offer any more benefit than the normal one. Alright, so we got a really powerful set of armor now. How's that compare to my current armor? Extra dodge. Ooh. Standard gold helmet. Extra science. Extra persuasion. And extra lockpick. I haven't found like a lockpick kit for any of my armor and stuff like that. So I'm mostly just been keeping it on me in case I need extra lockpick at that point. Alright. While I'm at it. Her armor's getting there, but I can probably replace it with another set of armor now. There we go. And then I got this other set of armor that I can give somebody. How's her armor? Can be better. There we go. Better. Yeah, I guess we'll do it now. We're here. I don't know if this is how dangerous this could be. Like, I don't think quests, even have a level to them. I figured this game is pretty easy as it is, so I don't think there's really danger. I'll carry both Pavardi and Vicar Max. They both have really useful skills for this kind of mission, I think. It's a space station. There's probably a lot of hacking. And Vicar Max has a knack for computers.
This is the place. We'll need the power generators back on to finish this job.
I don't have a card to access this area, so be wary. Sounds like there might be robots.
Heads down.
Yeah, robots. Unable to access memory. Restore power. Okay. I figured this would be the power terminal.
Captain, a word of caution. Those automechanicals are likely to wake when we power the generator.
Wait, they're not wake? They're not wake. I didn't even realize. Borstwurst. I got hit by that anyway? Wow. Cannot use while in combat. Am I in combat though? I mean, I'm concussed, but I'm not in combat. Apparently I was in combat. I can repair a toilet. Already existed. Wait, why is it still here then?
Captain, I've been attempting to contact you with urgent news. However, communicational functionality was impaired due to the power outage. A UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain. So glad we finally have this opportunity. My ship is docked with 1084. There's no escape.
There's no escape.
You've been poking your nose into restricted locations. This makes my superiors unhappy. I could peel your ship open like a can of Forest. But I'm in a sporting mood.
She's in a sporting mood, you guys.
Sublight? Ugh. I hate it when you outlaws organize. The paperwork for killing you would be the death of me. Don't apologize. This is my problem, not yours. Squad, I'm ordering a recall. There's a misspelling on orders that ought to be corrected. On the
That's right. I'm with Sublight. You need to get out of here.
The UDL gunship is undocking from the station. They appear to be departing into space.
My dad used to say words have power. You proved them true.
Well, I don't have access to a card key, so... Oh, there we go. Power's on. Oh, I never did pick up that lightning thing. So how does this work? Once the mishap was discovered, the entire... something or other... Ooh. Let's use this one.
you!
Down they go!
That's the last of them.
Oh no, the board's upset with me. I killed their drones. Seems more likely that that was the board that sent those goons. Bard. HR 1084, I've been taking the liberty of upgrading sensitive materials containment rating of this asset. Which means you are permitted to leave. Personnel file. James Guthrie. James Guthrie, isn't that the name of a musician? Oh, hey. There's our blank card that we were looking for. Thanks. Your concerns. Of course, morale is low. You gave those PhD tanks of nuclean scrambling gas and no warm bodies to test it on. Huh.
Keep a sharp eye out, Captain. One wrong step could incapacitate or kill.
I got incapacitated just like that. I wasn't even that close. Dang it. Sitting here for a second. Till I'm no longer incapacitated. There. Mama Bear came to ask me if any of the docs had been around. I told him what I'd know. I've been quiet. Just ask Alpha. She walked with a spring in her step. Requisitioned a UDL Electrofloor 3000 for checkpoint in a crate of concussion mines. Guess she didn't believe me. Okay, so that explains the concussion mines and the electrical 4 that I just disabled. Oh. Is that what they meant when they were testing on PhDs were testing? That looks like one of them stuck in the vat right there. Bedroom? Living quarters then. Yeah, this is Unreal. I'm imagining it's Unreal 4. Because Unreal 3 was last generation. Come on, pick it up, whatever it is. Cosmic Smokes. Alright, so...
Oh, wow. They've been left here. All alone.
Yeah, it doesn't really feel like an RPG. It feels more like a gun game.
Who would like to die first?
Hold on a sec.
We're not getting through. That's the last of it.
I disabled them, I guess. That's why they're just sort of sitting here. I didn't even notice. Yeah, I definitely like the story. Test subject. There's Guthrie! They tested on him. Oof. James Guthrie. Subjects should not be revived until a method for stabilizing condition is found. Charles McNulty. He's one of the scientists that they were testing this experimental treatment on, because apparently he was suffering from some kind of physical condition. But according to he is extensive nucleon resequencing for any chance of a viable extraction. They were testing it on him or something, and it went bad. So now he's stuck in there until somebody can figure out how to get him out. I don't know if that's even scientifically possible. There doesn't appear to be any programming or computer up here that can access it, but it seems like it may be just a side thing. Lost track of where I was. I just got Clint to join forces with Catherine. Clint. I'm not sure who Clint is. Is Clint the name of the guy from the pig place? Okay, that's what I figured. So you can make him just be friends with her. I was thinking that was an option. It was a runaway resequencing shift. Once it started, it kept going, spreading beyond the isolated tissue to a flow-bone systematic infiltration. He said it was like every organ was itchy tasty. I told him we'd ice him, freeze him until we could work out how to reverse what had been gone wrong. Every time Laura walked up by me, she rubbed my shoulder and asked me to take a different reading. They didn't need to be taken. It was just to keep my mind occupied. Well, this guy feels bad about it. We had to put Claire on ice. Seeing the others drew straws, Claire lost. The change was slower this time. At first, the resequence stayed within normal parameters, but then it spread, just like with Charlie. Tomorrow, I'm reaching up to my handler. I need some answers. I wonder how Guthrie's doing. I hear symphonic music from under his door. The log is being entered by Dr. Fall. I'd prescribed Dr. Cartrand enough sedatives to knock out a primal. Yesterday, Dr. Carthree and I drew straws to decide which of us would be the next test subject. No new development. After all sacrifices, it still feels like we're miles away from a breakthrough. Eve hasn't forgiven herself for the losses. Maybe some time away from HRS 1084 will clear her mind. The board confirmed receipt of my reports and transmitted our recall notice. We just were waiting transport. Transcript. Okay, so Charlotte is the only one who hasn't... Charlotte and somebody else just haven't been exposed to this scientific treatment, whatever it is. It's not even a treatment. It's like some kind of process that they're testing on themselves. Station 1084. You have orders to maintain wireless silence until a mission end state is achieved. Password antediluvium. What can I do for you, Doctor? The board told me that they would deliver my queries about our transportation problem on the Cornelius Vanderbilt. Where are we at with that? I'm afraid I can't provide an updated status at the time. The assault cruiser should have arrived on Earth by now. My query was addressed to the Chimerical Research Development of George de Hevese Institute in Budapest. One of my associates will reach out when we update. When? Aren't you in contact with the assault cruiser? What happened to there? Station 1084. Misuse of this channel is a fireable offense. Alright.
Job done. We can go home to the ship, right? I've been missing Ada fierce.
Chartrand. Sounds awfully familiar.
Chartrand?
That was the scientist from Cascadia, right?
It was, because he said antediluvium. I didn't realize when he left Cascadia, he ended up over here, somehow. Oh, hey, the outside. Nice. It was the same password that I used to get into the Riso's faculty. Okay, so these people are in ice as well. I didn't even notice that they were up on the ceiling. They're not ice, but, you know, stuff. Is there anything else I can look at while I'm here? It looks like that's everything. Which means we can get out of here. Well, it's their ship now. I'm gonna ask them about this. See if I can anyway. About maybe, helping that group out. Because there's 3 people here in cold storage that were in the middle of some kind of experiment. And some reason, they have to put themselves, the experiment, over them their personal safety. So they're working for some organization or one of the companies that doesn't want to tell people what they're doing.
A disturbance on the ship.
I definitely won that round.
You always seem to, huh?
That's because I'm usually right.
Next time I work the scorecard.
I guess that was who they were talking about.
Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea of being stripped and sold for parts.
Same.
Welcome back, Captain. Take care.
Spaceship is... Can a spaceship be a waifu? That's what I wonder.
Destination reached.
I mean, they did something like that with Futurama, right? There was a one episode where the spaceship became a waifu. Wait, I thought it said go to Lilia.
I think I'll initiate an unscheduled rest cycle while you're out.
Torrential downpour. I'll be right back.
Well, I could use a breather.
Okay, I'm back. It was raining, and Mike and I had just replaced the gutter on the front of the house. And it's not overflowing, so at least we got that working. Can I just teleport to her? No, oddly I can't. Or maybe I can if I go down like a floor. Oh, that's why. She's on the floor above.
Rizzo's purple berry fudge. A soft, sour
I'm gonna have to start investing in upgrading my PC or building another one. Because my computer, it's fine playing the game by itself, but it's when you stream the game that it's when my computer starts to suffer. Because I've noticed a lot of stuttering and stuff.
I heard about that. While my lawyers scratch their heads wondering how we deal with human salvage, I'm leaving the researchers in hibernation. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station? I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business.
Definitely noticed
figured
that.
out already.
What? I can't do perception check on her.
After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084
Human
confirmed
test
my fears.
treatments of some sort.
You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know. Glad to know it, Captain. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret.
So that was
Ask
Alta
yourself
Vitae gas.
why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters. Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Can you do that for me, Captain? Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else. We have to put a stop to it. Hear me out.
Aliens?
I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
Captain, in my humble assessment, Ms. Hagen is insane.
Yes, I'm gonna second
This
that.
doesn't feel at all right, Captain.
This feels weird.
The crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into
What the hell?
unknown with
She is
blindfolds on.
insane. I am glad that Max
I
immediately
assume
said
you
that.
have questions.
I have all the questions? A few?
If we're gonna see this through, I'll need your trust and commitment. Now's the time for setting doubts aside. Conspiracy. One carried out with the help of human collaborators, assuming they haven't all been replaced. This is an invasion of our very cells. That damned gas is mixing our nucleon with halcyon biology to twist us, change us, make us more like those monsters on Monarch.
So that's what they were.
No kidding.
I make the green bastards pay.
When I lined up the evidence in my spreadsheet, there was only one possible conclusion looking back at me. This is my data talking, not my anxiety or lack of sleep. Sharing my findings took a calculated risk. If you were a spy, I doubt you'd even realize it.
Only your cells would know. Tobias, get my knife. The big one. That was a joke. Ha ha. We each get one. Now, back to business. If you don't believe me, go pay a visit to the puppet master who's working against her own kind. Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species. And I need you to put a bullet
What?
to her skull.
Murder isn't covered under my employment agreement?
She's a research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL poached her, she engineered a 0.2% increase in cystipig juiciness. Now she's doing the same thing with humanity. Her fingerprints were all over Station 1084.
She did it
You saw what
reluctantly.
she did to her team?
She was actually going to be one of them.
You've got me all wrong. I just want to add Savior of Humanity to my resume.
Oh, God.
I've
This
got
is fucked
ambitions
up.
outside of this office, you know. Besides, this way Sublight gets first dibs on alien salvage. Do you usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks? Because some of us would call that excessive. Remember, the tanks were just the shit she left behind. Just imagine the experiments she carted off to her next lab.
This lady is insane. This lady's insane.
We're far beyond theories. Chartrand's logs.
Her
the
log
gas,
suggests
the
that she was
suspension
reluctant
tanks,
and
how
that she
much
was
proof do you
even
need?
one of the few that would have very well been experimented on if she didn't draw a straw. The correct straw, anyway.
She has access to the board, unlimited funds, and a colony full of sheep. This keycard will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it. You might not like
I'm not
the
going to kill
answer.
her.
By now, the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone. Maybe even deeper than that.
This is pretty weird. The fuck kind of conspiracy is this? Let's just get out of here. Hey, you gonna say anything about this, Max? This is kind of fucked up. Parvati? Any of you guys got anything to say? Guess not. Nobody got shit to say. I gotta tell you, man, this is some fucked up shit. Oh, I forgot. I've picked up new weapons in a while. Let me see if I got something new for them to wear. Ellie. How about Max? I feel like I have a new shotgun for him. Let's see. Wait, I can't compare weapons. I can't compare weapons when I'm looking at my help. That's kind of fucked. Nope, just the same shotguns. I thought I picked up like a Mark II. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's better. Here, take that. Psychonic hammer, let's replace that with something better. Or maybe we should upgrade it. Her rifle, anything new? No, I just have a bunch of shotguns. 20. New rifle. New you. How about Ellie? She is a level 20, so that's not much. Melee. $16. A shovel. I forgot about that. Give her the blocker. I already compared these, I think. In fact, where's my other rifle? Yeah, there's 163 and 270. Alright. How am I on inventory space, too? I'm overloaded.
If you stop in the engine room, Would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Why? What are you gonna make him do, pervert? This computer's perverted. Oh, I forgot about the ultimatum. Force gun. Armor? Yeah, I had a bunch of armor on me. I forgot about extra handgun damage from that. Extra bleed damage from that. My lockpick helmet that I already was carrying, I think.
Thank you.
So she's got better armor. Felix has like level 13 armor. Extra hacker. I'll put this on him. Nyoka's got good armor. The only one who doesn't have good armor is Parvati. Her armor's just sort of like that. Extra hack. Or maybe this one. Extra stealth. This one. And extra science. I forgot that you can actually set individual movements and stuff like that. Melee. We'll just set the mix. Because Nyoka is better with a gun. Because you see this gun. No, that's not Nyoka. That's Felix. In fact, Felix needs a better gun too. Do I have a better gun for him? He does well with heavy weapons. That's why I'm thinking probably a heavy weapon of some sort. Might just give him another assault rifle. And then Nyoka's got like literally one of the best weapons.
You have tinkering at the workbench? I used to love watching Alex work. Now I like watching you.
That's not creepy at all. Where's hers? Wow, it doesn't cost that much to upgrade hers at all. There we go. Bring it up to level a little. Hell, can you even mod that axe? You can. It's got a pretty good handle on it already. Add plasma to it? Well, yeah, let's try that then. That looks pretty cool. Oh, I forgot. She has that hammer equipped. Only thing left is to add damage modifier to that one. Magnum. Oh, extra magazine. No point in putting a sight on it. Okay. I don't feel like doing her side quest now, so let's move on to somebody else's. Oh, it went back to that. Okay. I'm cool with that.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Max for Nyoka. Oh, I landed in, didn't realize. Now I gotta walk. If I can avoid fight, I will. Oh wait, Nyoka had a quest while we were at it. She said it was on the way. So it's back this way. Oh. Raptidon.
Raps. Let's clear the sulfur sodden fucks out so Hayes can rest in peace.
Don't mess with us.
All right.
Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him. Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track them down, it's him. I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. They said they'd be back in a couple of weeks and that maybe we could all use the money to get off Monarch. That was a long time ago. I should have. I really should have. But soon after they left, Hayes and the others died. And to be honest, after him, I stopped trying. Because it hurt like hell to do so. Thanks. I'm still not convinced I won't come to regret it, but we've started down this path. Might as well see it through. Maybe it'll stop me screaming at night. Now come on, let's make tracks before Hiram dies of old age.
I think Hiram's the guy that I need to go to for the main quest. Yeah, it seems like it. Raptidons next to Mantisaurs. It's kind of weird. Like I said, I think it's really weird that there's no collusion between enemies and stuff. Is this a dead end, or is it just... It is not. It's the way up. Hermatophobia? Scientists. Oh, great. Another Manticore Queen. You eat anything? Nope.
And here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece.
Canid.
Too far
No, that's a
now.
Raptidon. Never mind.
Hey, you! Get over here! They're marauders!
Oh, no. How the hell? I wonder if Hiram's home.
This station's under the protection of the Corporate Compliance Crew. You a marauder? 'Cause me and my sunshine, that's my gun if you were wondering, we don't take kindly to marauders.
You're moronic because me and my sunshine. No.
A coherent enough response, I reckon. Must be true. You're clear, but I would caution you against pressing on ahead. This state... Hey, we're here to help. Me and Sunshine are doing exactly what we've been tasked with. There is nothing I'd enjoy more, but the C3s play it by the book. Usually. Go petition the boss man. Maybe you can convince him to alter my duties. You ought to talk to my crew. They're guarding a small barracks to the southeast, by the edge of the mountain. See that path that runs underneath that giant archway? Follow it on down. There's a little station near the cliff.
She said southeast? Ah, there they are.
How'd you get up here? Through the caves? Good answer. I wasn't looking forward to gut-shotting you. See, the thing is, I'm with the corporate compliance crew. C3, if you will. We're mercs.
Allow me to intervene. It's my job to meet. All right. First things first. To make a lean but efficient corporate structure. What are your intentions regarding Devil's Well, that's all well and good, but the reason our guidelines allow us some leeway in identifying threats to our client. Your unorthodox. However, the terms of our contract specific, as you don't appear to fit any of the.
Don't we, as a standing policy, provide an alternative to termination via... Addy, our chief financial officer, could confirm. But I'm betting if you're willing to I guess we might could. There's something I like about you. Alright. Lance, unless you have a final point of contention to make, I'd say she's clear to go. Anything else you need?
I didn't mean to,
Trying to say we didn't do our job? I'll have you know, our contract was to stop any marauders coming from the caves. Didn't say nothing about the ones taking the mountain path. We'll simply clear them out later. That's right. Berthold Fox is our boss man. Founder, president, and CEO. Bertie went down into the caves on a hunt for marauders, give or take, 6 hours ago. He's a hands-on type. Likes to handle the tougher tasks himself. Although, he should have been back. Going on 6 hours now. I'd ask you to check the caves for him, but then we'd have to kill you when you crawl back out. Space no. The contract doesn't target C3s. How do we enforce it otherwise?
A mite cold-blooded, ain't she, Donald?
Done. Use this. Signal's locked to Bertie's tracker. Should lead you right to him. Or his body. Whatever you find. Bring him back to us, okay?
Okay.
Watch where you're stepping, stranger. You lose a leg, I gotta file the incident report.
I like the fact that these guys are so pencil push or fastidious to rules. Sorry, I gotta fill out a form to talk to you. This looks like it would have been something. Alright, let's help them, I guess. Is that a side quest? Guess not. There it is. Back up there. Devil's Peak. Find it easy that all I had to do was ask to be a member and they made me a member so they didn't have to shoot me when I exited. Which is odd. Why would they need to shoot me specifically? I'm not even a marauder. According to them, I didn't even fit their definitions. Manticores, of course. I keep almost calling them manticores. A Mega Manticore Queen. Is she the one in here? He's alive. Well, that's good.
Little help here so we both don't die. Over here.
You all right, buddy? You're Bertrand?
Was a violation of corporate law if I ever saw one. Since it was to my benefit, and we're largely in lawless lands, I'll look the other way. C3 owes you one, stranger.
Well, I'm part of your group now.
You haven't seen Constance, have you? Ah, there's her torso. And better be her legs over yonder, never mind. I'm Bertold.
Ooh.
What in the void are you thinking, creeping around a mannequin like that?
At the time, I was thinking, please don't see me, oh law, I don't want to die, nah nah nah. Now I'm thinking it was stupid to come in here. Means they're still holding the post then. Good. You might head on back. We can talk more there where it's safe. I'll be on my way. Once I've gathered up Constance's parts.
I don't see this one that he's talking about, Constance. So there was like a way in and out of the cave to the bottom? Well, you would have to have gone through Mantisaurs. Alright. Get out of here then. I can't leave. God dang it. I was hoping I could just quick travel. But I'm near enemies, so no thanks. Man, it's been a downpour for like 40 minutes.
Hey, Mannequin Slayer. Glad you made it in one piece. After all, not everyone's so lucky. Meet my corporate compliance crew. Then check out our weapons locker inside. I reckon you'll find something you like. Then we call it even between us. We were hired to do so, why else? You did get the memo that we're mercenaries?
Are you?
Our client's a bit unorthodox, sure. He calls himself the broker, and prefers the glow of a terminal to flesh and blood interaction. But I can't fault his work ethic. Our current gig's to stop, by means of lethal force, any creatures exiting the caverns, including but not limited to marauders, iconoclasts, and agents operating for the MSI. You drive a hard bargain, Mannequin Slayer. It don't make much financial sense for C3 to expend resources on any... At the same time, we do want to keep our client alive, until the payment's cleared. We recommended the client safeguard himself, so I don't expect that the main doors will be accessible. I'd best radio ahead for Joy and Hudson to prep for us. They'll be at the station entrance, ready with our finest auto mechanicals to assist you.
Nice. Alright. He said open the locker and get what's inside. All of them? Yeah, all of them. Nice. 69! Stun baton? Well, let's see what, I can probably give Pavarotti one of these. Give her a spade. Impact hammer is a one-handed melee. Stun baton. Alright, let's go back to Joy. Gotta figure out how to open doors to the guy's building now. Probably not too hard.
there you are. Boss man said you'd be up.
I always wanted to poke through a high-gain wireless. They only got...
Fox radioed ahead. Said I'm to follow you. Provide whatever support you need. If those bastards start shooting, we'll join in. I gotta warn you, my girl Sunshine here is a tad trigger-happy. Of course, me and her will follow your lead. Just wanted you to know we wouldn't begrudge you of any violent inclinations. You're A-okay, stranger.
Everyone all right?
Waste of company ammo.
Waste of company ammo. You guys all right, Hudson? How's the robots? Where'd they go? Well, one of them's still here.
Hiram must have sealed the door. He spooks easy.
Yeah, it's sealed.